Da, 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 da. Anyways, so in this little mini video, I decided to make it a separate thing. I did end up having to be able to get the heads turn on land, and at first I was trying to actually manually put the heads. I even made the armor stands and everything, but then what ended up happening is it took me about an hour and a half to put like half of the heads down. So then I just said screw it, and I tried to use spectator mode. And what ended up happening is when I got out of spectator mode, go back into survival mode, and I was going to place it down, it ended up killing me from fall damage, regardless of me being on the floor, which was a very interesting glitch, to say the least. So instead, I just kind of flew around in creative mode and switched between creative mode and spectator mode and placed all of the heads down, which I hope none of you guys find too cheeky and cheaty. Personally, in my opinion, I don't, mainly because I did make the materials. The player heads I had to cheat in no matter what, so that doesn't really concern me, at least. But then, on top of that, it took me so long to place down all of them, and ultimately I get nothing from placing them all down. So I just decided to save myself some time, so that way I can spend more time on the video and actually doing the trading haul. I'm hopefully going to do that in episode 3. And I'm also planning on hopefully being able to add the, why am I blanking on it? Add the mods that they have. So all of the data packs and mods, I'm planning on trying to add that to my survival world. But it might take me a hot second. So without further ado, I guess enjoy this mini short time-lapse video of where all of the hermits are. Oh, and before that, let me just show you guys a map, and then enjoy watching, I guess, maybe, if you want to. So now we have Doc M77 said. Now we're also going to get green. That's not green said. Ah, wait, hold on. Grain. hold on. Green. There we go. Now. So, beyond all of this is going to go ahead and be probably raw footage, just to kind of show. I did ultimately have like a small section between when I was trying to test out if spectator mode works better or not. Oh, so I got a trident doing this, which is pretty cool. Anyways, I was just trying to test out to see if spectator mode worked pretty well, and it kind of didn't, because like I said before, I died. So yeah, everything else beyond mumbo jumbo, it's gonna be kind of raw footage. I did kind of cut out, like I said, when I was trying to test out spectator mode. Well, I hope you guys enjoy. So this is future me now. So I did end up editing it, at least the survival part about it, because running around was like what 90% of it was. So I added the clip of me in creative mode, unedited though, which is about 25 minutes and 47 seconds according to this, which does make this entire clip duration 34 minutes. But it should be noted that the creative mode, although was unedited and only took me like 30 minutes, the other edited part of about 10 minutes from the normal survival doing it was ultimately like an hour and a half, a little bit more than an hour and a half, so I did decide to edit that one and leave the creative mode as raw footage. So I hope you enjoy. I did leave the audio on for the creative one so you can hear my live reaction to everything, but in this one I did take out the audio just because I was just talking to myself basically the entire time and singing songs like she shanties to myself. So, well, I hope you guys enjoy, maybe, hopefully. So, I stopped recording. I ended up dying from fall damage. Cause what I was trying to test out was, could I just do this in spectator mode? Since, I realized how far away some of the bases are. They're like thousands of blocks. I'm pretty sure there is a village all the way that way, and well, honestly I don't want to spend all day on this, as this has already taken me about an hour and a half just running around to everybody's base. Just running to people's base. This is even about building Gem's base. That was another about hour or 2 hours doing Gem's base, between resource gathering and actually building. But I believe Doc M77's all the way at that village, So I was just going to go into spectator mode. Fun fact, I guess spectator mode is slightly bugged because when I tried to put myself on leaves, what ended up happening is I took infinite fall damage and I instantly died. I don't know what's up with that. It was a very interesting experience, to say the least. And, yeah, that's fun. So I guess I'm not using spectator mode. And if you're wondering, yep, that is why I have 7 levels now. Anyways, back to doing Omo stands. So, I ended up deciding to just do this in creative mode because this is taking way too long. This is Force's base. Then we could just drop the head. Then Rendog's base is down this way. Anyways, the reason why I'm just doing this in creative mode is kind of the same reason I was doing it in spectator mode. It's just, it takes way too long to just run around all of this. And it's a very hilly terrain area wise. And ultimately, it's not like I'm gaining anything from putting these things down. Cleo's base would be right here-ish. So, I hope you guys don't find it too cheeky for me to just be doing this. Personally, at least for me, it just, I want to have something else in the video than just me running around in circles. So technically she's in the middle of the village, but I'm just going to put it here. And heck, I won't even loot any of the villages or anything. Just because, well, partially because I probably don't deserve it, just flying around in creative mode. But like, for instance, this hill took me a few seconds to get up in this, but in survival, it would take me so long to have to go down, back up, and then find a place to put the head. And then we have actually Joe Hills this way. He's right beyond this. No, right beyond this. Okay, so he's like right here. So this is Joe Hill's head, right? Right? I mean, yeah, it should be. I mean, if I got any of the heads wrong, you guys can just let me know in the comment section below. Now we're gonna go find where Etho is. We're gonna put Etho, Corrales, and B-dubs as the next ones. So Etho is going to be on this cherry blossom area. B-dubs is going to be over that way, right over there. So Etho. And then we have to do B-dubs. B-dubs. Vroom. Ether's base, village, Corrales is over here. And then realizing, ooh, this is a fun realization, that I got Joel head and not Smallish Bean's head for Joel, because the map I'm looking at right now says Joel. So okay, I guess we're going back that way. No, it's this way. My bad. Got a little spun ground. Oh, wait, that's a pillager outpost, huh? Okay. Anyways, this one right here is in fact not the head. And instead it is right here. Actually, no, it's this way according to the map. It's actually at the end of this. Over here as well, where Joel is going to be. Yeah, if I had an elytra, I might have actually done this legit, but yeah, no, this was taking way too long, way too long. It is so fast to travel like this, honestly. It's faster than an elytra, I can tell you that much. And look, we can even look at my base. Wow. And look at the big hole I made. Wow. Anyways, now we need XPs, iJevons, and Cubthans, and Zedaf's head. And after we get all of those, we should be good. We also forgot to put... No, we did put Walrus Knight. Never mind. So yeah, just Zedoff, Cubfin, XP, and Jevin. With Hypno. Okay. So... Creative... Give Pro's head non-Joel. Let's do, Jevin, right? That's his name? What? Okay, let's do Cubfin, at least. Because I know how to do Cubfin. Cubfin. Okay, that looks like Cubfin. Next one is XB. Is it just XB? It is not just XB. Is it XB crafting or something? That is not his head either. Is it Hip? Let's just do Hypno. Hypno is just spelled Hypno, right? No. Nope. Shoot, I'm going to actually have to look up what their names, how it's spelled. Because all of these are shorthand names. Okay, Zedaf. I don't know how to spell Zedaf. Shoot. Okay, I'll be back. Oh, let's also try. How do you spell vintage? Oh my god, I am vintage beef. Okay. Vintage beef is up here by my base. Vintage beef. Okay, Cubfin. Okay, let's just, Cubfin. Cubfin's gonna be right here. Now we need Jevin. Jevin's down here in his pirate ship. And XB is right here. And Zedoff is right over that hill. So I'll be back when I can figure out what their names are. So assuming Cub Fan is Cub Fan 135, not Cub Fan. So let's find where I put the armor stand. It's not rendered or something. Should be like right here, shouldn't it? Is this not where I put it? Now I feel like I'm going crazy. Where the frick is Cub Fan? Where the heck did I put the armor stand? What the hell? Okay, well, I guess I'm putting his armor stand now here. Congrats. Yep, let's delete those. This is definitely not Jevin's head. Still looking through this. Okay, so we have Hypno. It's actually hypnotized, which I knew it was that, but I just didn't know how to spell it, because it's spelt funny. So let's go ahead and put his... Where is he on the map again? Okay, so he's like... He's right on this hill, it seems. Right where the river is, he's like right here. That's where Hypno is. And then this is where Jevin built his base. Happily, there is one piece of sand there. So now we'll go figure out what his name is. Okay, so it is actually Jevin with an I. So Jevin. There we go. We have Impulse, we already have him. Joe Hills. It's spelt the way that I put it in the thing, but for some reason his head does not match what it is on here. Zedoff is not actually with an F, it is with a PH. So Zedoff. So now we have Zedoff head. And it's XB crafted, not XB crafting. XB crafted. Woe's Night, vintage beef, and that should be all of them. Yeah, that is everybody. Now let's just go ahead and get vintage beef to the location he belongs. well, not vintage beef, XB, and yeah, so XB is right on this hill, and ZF is over this hill. And that is all of the hermits. Okay, let's go ahead and go into, no, game mode, survival. Wait, hold on, this killed me last time, so let's just go into creative first. And then go into, okay, game mode, survival. And, well, that is all of the player heads and all of the locations that their bases are at. And the more you know.